What is up, all you crypto enthusiasts out there? MetaBoss Man with a crypto plan coming at you in another one. In this one, I would like to first off apologize for the Orion Warriors pre-sale. I mean, you never know what's going to happen in these things, and that one, I think it's a legitimate project, but the thing is that there's just not enough hype behind it. They didn't market enough before getting up to the point of launching the project, and even people were suggesting they should have waited seven days or a couple of weeks before, hype it up, and then launch. They didn't want to listen, so they didn't listen, and this is what happened. It was shortly after another failed pink sale too. I mean, there was a problem with pink sale. You know, there's been a lot of problems with pink sale lately, and they weren't able to get the hype they needed. But yeah. This one's not about that one. No, this one I'm going to be talking about Trust Rise. That is a new one coming out. The pre-sale is going to be tomorrow, and there's a lot more hype around this one. So without further ado, I'm going to be having that 100 ADA giveaway at 1,000 subscribers. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you on the other side. Disclaimer, guys, this is not financial advice. Yeah, and here we are, boys and girls. We're going to check this one out. Trust Rise. This I've been seeing. I was actually hipped onto this one by somebody in Discord. So they were asking somebody if this was a good project. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to check this out. So I checked it out. Here we go. And here is on-chain DeFi game. Okay, so Trust Rise is an all-new on-chain DeFi game intended to bring. It's not really like a game that you play on your phone or something. What they're talking about is they're just trying to make holding fun again. So it's basically going to be you hold, and you're rewarded because it's going to be like a. I'll explain that later when we get into it. Okay, so fun, fresh, and rewarding experience to its holders. Okay, so here's the pre-sale countdown. We got 9 hours, 47 minutes. So it is 4 p.m. UTC. So that if you're in Eastern Standard Time, which I am, then you would be at 11 o'clock in the morning. So let's keep checking this out. Okay, we got Trust Rise, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, let's go down. Okay, the first week. Okay, 1 hour after launch. So 1 hour, guys, after launch. The redistribution fee will be, and this is after launch. So there's going to be a buffer, a time where you can still sell and still take some profits before going into the thing. And so the redistribution fee will be at 30%. So it's going to be 30%. That's like extra 30%. On top of their 6%. This is actually only going to be a 6% buy and a 6% sell when this is all said and done. So that is pretty low. That is like the low. And with a redistribution token, that is the lowest I've seen. So that makes it an easier entry. Like, it's easy to get in at 6%. I mean, you look at some of the rewards tokens, they're at 18%, 20%. That is it's a barrier that keeps people from getting into it, because if you're going to lose 18% right off the bat, it's tough to swallow sometimes. But some tokens, it's worth it. But here we go. We're looking at this and the redistribution. Okay, so reducing the tax. So the tax will gradually reduce at a rate of 3% per day until the fee has been reduced to 6%. So if you look at that, that's reducing it 3% per day. So you go from 36 to 33 to 30, and then so on until it gets down to the full 6%. And that's when there's going to be a reward too for the people who held all the way from launch and to this period here, where it gets down to 6%. So this community-driven game, Trust Rise, can be seen as an on-chain community-driven game It's like a kind of like a fun thing to do to kind of encourage people to hold and keep going for the goal. So have the holders at its core. Holders play an essential role in the TrustWise experience. TrustWise. The involvement of the community is what drives TrustWise, which makes TrustWise a true community-owned token. So here we're going to get into the white paper a little later. Okay, so the pre-sale event, pre-sale of the TrustWise and token will be held in cooperation with DXSale. So it's going to be on DXSale, guys. So you got to go there and link your wallet, and just like you would any other time. And you always and don't be alarmed by the disclaimer you got to sign before going into DX. Truthfully, PinkSale should have the same thing too, because you got to do your own due diligence. You got to look at all this stuff yourself. So don't take my word on this. Go and check it out, because I make mistakes too. So this is going to be on December 10th, which is tomorrow, or today actually. In Eastern, it's today. Because we're at 1 in the morning right now. I'm pretty late filming this. So after the pre-sale, there will be 1 hour of trading with the 6% tax fee on both buying and selling. So like I said, there will be that 1 hour buffer until they kick that into gear, where there's a heavy sell tax to encourage people to hold. And you will be able to take some profits and then ride the rest. And this should be, if this... it's kind of like the Safe Moon, where it's got to have that heavy like community focus, and that's what these guys are going for too. So the liquidity the locked liquidity, then the liquidity is also going to be locked until 2030. So it's going to be locked for 8 years, guys. So the pre-sale will give. Oh, and also I forgot to mention this. You're going to get a 20% discount if you buy at the pre-sale. So instead of like 68 or like I think it's like 6.8 million tokens, you will get 8. I'll get into that. So the marketing wallet will set in place to facilitate initial push. The team owns 0% tokens, so the team owns nothing, and the liquidity is going to be locked. These guys are also KYC'd, and so the dynamics. Okay, here we go. Upon launch, the redistribution fee will be set at 30%, which penalizes selling and rewards holders. Over time, the 30% will decrease until its 6% fee remains. The prize pool. See, holding until the selling redistribution fee hits 2%. I don't even know what that eligifies. Or eligifies. Sorry, something wrong with me. Eligifies holders to receive part of the prize pool as a reward. This will reward T-Rise holders that show extra trust in the community. So if you hold all the way through until, and that's they say it's going to be like 11 days. So so if you hold until just before Christmas, then you'll be eligible for this prize pool, and which is I believe that this prize pool is going to be distributed. It's not going to be like one guy winning the whole thing. I think it's going to be distributed amongst all the people who held strong and held the fort. And that's just a reward. That's like a game that we could play. If we can, it's like playing chicken. Like you see how many people can last through all the ups and downs, right, of buying and selling. But I mean, you figure if there's a 30% sell tax, you'd figure it's going to be a steady rise up as long as people get in on this. And as long as people know about this project. It is a pretty cool concept. It's a great way to protect earlier investors and to protect even newer investors coming in, because they know they're not going to get dumped on, because people are going to be losing a lot. And even if they do get dumped on, there's that 30% redistribution tax in the first few days, right? So even if you did buy in, you got dumped on, you would be rewarded for that. So the buying fee will consist of 2% liquidity, 2% redistribution, and 2% going towards the prize pool, resulting in 6% fee upon buying. So the buying fees will remain constant. And as I said, selling will go down by like 3% per day. And yeah, here we are. Here's a security audit. They have been audited. So the contract used for trials will be audited and by multiple auditing firms. So this will ensure that the contract is safe, rug-proof, and fully functional. A verification of the contract, a BCS scan, will also be publicly accessible to prove the safety and functionality of the contract. So here's the first one. You got the market move, who has given them an overall score of 97%. You can check it out here. Check the audit. So here you go. Decentralization got 90% and 99. Security got 95. Code 97. So overall got a 97. So here you can go and check it all out if you really want to check all that out. And here you got the coin salt. Overall is 91. And it's taking forever to load. Come on. There. So security is 97, decentralization 95, code quality 90. So overall 91. So if you want to check all that out, you can check it out. So 0 high risk, 0 medium, 2 low. There you go. So it's pretty good. I mean, that's great. Bitrise at 200 holders. And here's the team. You got Michael, David, Jaya, Leroy, Anthony, and Kim. And you can check them out on their Twitters and Telegrams, so you can check them out and talk to them. And have one of these guys, I can't remember, Anthony. Anthony is the one. He's constantly in the chats and Telegrams, so you can always chat him up. He's a social media expert, and he's always there to answer any questions. He's answered many of mine. And here, yeah, just let's quickly, because the video is starting to run on a little long. And so TrustWise is an all new on all new on-chain DeFi game intended to bring fun. Yeah, we've already read that. Okay, down here. If you want to check this out, you can always go to the website and check all this out, because this is it's actually a pretty solid looking white paper. TrustWise is all, yeah, blah, we already read that. So will you hold together or go your own way and depart early? So it's up to you guys. I mean, do you want to reap the benefits? You know, it's a lot like another project I'm in, where they reward holders to not sell. And it's like they took this from them and kind of changed it and made it their own. The rise is dependent on the community's efforts alongside the initial marketing boost that will be done by the team to give an initial push in the right direction. A marketing wallet will be set in place to facilitate this initial push. So they will be marketing heavy for the first week when that sell tax is high. That's the whole purpose of it. While they are deterred from selling, that's when they're going to be marketing the hardest to get this project up there. So then here's what it's almost going to do. It's like, so if you are deterred from selling and they're marketing heavy and it's taken off, you almost wouldn't want to sell by the end of it anyway. So that's almost like what they're doing. They're kind of like trying to say, here, see the proof of concept before you sell. And then maybe you won't even want to sell. See, that's what's really cool about this. Like, I mean, and I think it's cool. Like, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know if I'm going to probably throw a couple of BNB in this. I'm probably not going to go like full bore heavy on this, because I don't know. I just, the only thing that really kind of, that kind of bothers me about this project is that they pay you in the native token. See, I would rather a project pay me in like BUSD than I don't have to sell anything to take profits, because I'm making profits on reflections. I like that. That is just me. Maybe you guys are different. I mean, SafeMoon does it. They do it in the native token. But then, I mean, then you gotta, if you want to take profits, you gotta sell. And then you're hurting the chart. I don't like that. And in this one, you almost can't sell because the tax is so high. You have to wait 10 days in order to sell. But I know maybe most people probably like that anyway. They just hold the 10 days. I mean, Like who sells in the first day, first 2 days, first 3 days? Like most people that are long-term focused and that would actually get into this, they look at this one and it is long-term focused. So most people won't even sell early. So to prevent major price swings in the first week, a high redistribution fee will be put into place and on selling, on top of the already mentioned 4% fee on buying and selling. So this fee will be entirely redistributed. So basically it's an extra 28% because normally it's 2, 2, 2. So it's an extra 28%. So they have once they keep going and going and going and going, eventually it's going to be down to just the 2%, and with the other 2% and the 2%, so it'd be 6% altogether. It's how I gather. That's what I get from it. So they got leader in on-chain gamification. So you guys go and check this out right now. We're at 15 minutes on the video now. I gotta probably yeah, and here I just want to check this one, like the reward community. To reward community members that take the extra step to grow the Trust Rise community and prize wallet will be distributed. The efforts of active and loyal community members will be rewarded in the Trust Rise token. So loyal holders will be rewarded holding until the selling distribution fee hits the 2%, the magical 2%. So eligible fives, yeah, we already know that. So the initial burn rate is going to be 20%, 10% for the marketing, 70% for public sale. And this is a public sale, guys, so you don't have to whitelist or anything. The pre-sale for T-Rise, well, you know what? I would link down below the DX sale link, but I think I'll just let you go to the Telegram and go to the pinned comments because it's much safer that way. I'm not placing the link down there because then other people will do it too. So you know what? Just I'll leave the Telegram link down there. You go to the Telegram and then you go over there and you get in there. So security. The contract used for T-Rise will be audited by multiple auditing firms. This will ensure that the contract is safe, rug-proof, and fully functional. A verification contract on BSC scan will also be publicly accessible. Prove the safety and functionality of the contract. Market Move, CoinSalt, and BitRise. So with that said, guys, you need to go check this out yourself. If you really want to check this out and look into this project, it seems like a good one to me. But you know what happened? You know what? I make mistakes too. I kind of made a bit of a mistake on the last one. There was nothing wrong with the contract. It was just that there was no hype behind it. So now they're going to have to refund all the people in that, all the people who put forth a BNB towards the project are going to have to get refunded, and they're going to have to restart again. So with that said, don't forget to like and subscribe, leave a comment down below, and I will see you on the other side.